Welcome everybody to Supreme Family Garden, and today we have a very exciting episode for you guys. What we are doing here is we are making an herb garden. I'm actually doing this for my wife, and I have my beautiful daughter holding the camera for us today. All right, guys.
Your beautiful wife helping you.
And she's back there too. And so anyway, guys, I got to show you this, right? Now, inside of this little island here, there's carrots growing. Even though this isn't the right season for carrots, but these are things that we grow for our dogs. Okay, so the taste, we really don't care. We grind them up, mix them with the beef, and that's what we feed the dogs. That's why I never really show this area to you guys. But now my beautiful, lovely wife is actually wanting me to incorporate some herbs so she doesn't have to walk all the way back yonder to get it. Okay, so as you can see, this is the soil that our carrots and everything have been growing in for a while. Right here. And all this is, guys, look at that. Nice and loomy. It's just enough that the carrots can go down, break root, and they can set very well. Again, so if you're going to grow carrots, this is excellent. Look at the mycorrhizae. Maybe I'll go down here and dig up a little bit of them just to show you guys how they're coming along. I don't want to disturb them too much. Do we see any little ones in there? No, they hadn't formed yet, but nice and strong. We try and get them back in there. Okay, and this is a nice shadier area in the yard. It gets sun about, I'd say about 30–40% of the day. And what we're gonna do is just dig around here, place some cilantro and
Basil, rosemary,
and
thyme.
some rosemary. See, you know, this stuff my wife bought. I need a new fishing pole. You can't keep buying this stuff. All right, honey, let me dig. Now, if I were you, I would put the bigger ones in last because that's what's going to complement the island. You want to work around the small ones instead of the bigger ones because the bigger ones are going to be your focal point. You understand what I'm saying?
I'm not putting them in the ground yet. I'm just kind of setting them, getting an idea where I want to set
But
them.
let that... Did you bring the weight?
Yep. Are you ready?
Now guys, what I'm doing here, I'm just raking extra leaves in here just so they can break down because there's a lot, I mean a lot of worms in this area, okay? That's the reason why I'm just putting a little more organic material out of the yard right back into the garden.
I can't work for this production studio.
also, guys, there's no better way to actually invite worms into your garden is by leaves. Leaf mulch, what we've learned here, is a lot better in attracting worms, better than mulch, okay? So, darling, if you can actually turn the camera that way, there's a lot of different leaves, piles of leaves that are back there that have been there. I was lazy too, I didn't pick them up, but they're back there, and I'm gonna put them around certain plants because they've already started to break down at the bottom, and there's already worms, okay? So just by adding these leaves here into this island, next year, there's gonna be all the beneficial microorganisms that I'll need to produce healthy, whatever she's putting in here, and my carrots each year, okay? Just the right amount of shade, okay, to keep the ground cool, okay? So even if we don't turn on the irrigation, or God doesn't give us rain for a few weeks like it's been happening here in Central Florida, your plants will still be okay, all right? Also, it's free. A little bit of elbow grease, but it's free. Happy Mother's Day, everybody. Happy Mother's Day.
Baby, covering my things.
Hey, man, you right on time. Boy, I know it. God was on my corner today, sending you here to help me raise.
No, I'm not getting into that.
How you doing, buddy?
Good.
No. No, I am.
I don't know what, am I supposed to be digging the holes now, babe?
Yeah, you can go ahead and start planting.
Mother's Day, I need a kiss.
Oh.
Soil on there.
No, you don't, but you won't need all of that.
I want myself to grow nice.
It will
and
grow
put
nice.
Miracle Grow.
Okay.
You always
Well,
swear
can we
by
bring
Miracle Grow.
We'll bring the bag.
Which one? This one behind here?
Yeah, no, you don't want that one because that's heavy.
Okay, so
You want the brown one, yeah.
Are you gonna talk to the people?
Yeah, tell them what you're doing.
Yeah.
I'll get in front of you.
This one? Watch out for the cat.
No, baby, you gotta, that's a
This one?
container mix. That's for containers.
Okay, raised bed? No?
Yep.
It's right here. But this is not the one that you said you used to make them grow.
Well, yes, all of it'll make it grow, but some's heavier than others, so you don't want to use the heavy one.
Oh.
See how this?
Okay,
All
explain.
right, now guys, I'm gonna explain something to you, okay? Now this is a homemade, AKA a ghetto raised bed, okay? But my soil, as you see, it does not run away because it's elevated higher than my ground is. That's why I chose this area, okay? So here, this is my soil. This is Miracle Grow, okay? So they're close to the same texture, okay? Mine's a little bit finer, but I'm sure they got some extra stuff in there that makes it grow a little bit better than mine. So this is all we're gonna do. We're gonna just pull this back like this here.
How deep do you go?
Well, you gotta, depends on the container that you're putting in there. You wanna always measure and go out twice the size of your container. That's good, because your container is only about, what, 3-4 inches right there in front of you.
This one.
Mm-hmm.
You don't loosen it up?
No, you don't want to disturb the roots. It's so fine that it'll do it on its own, and that way your plants won't go into shock so quick. Then
Hey
we can
folks,
just-
I clean the house. I don't garden. And I pick the fruits. And I videotape.
See, like with this mycorrhizae, this again, guys, comes from broken down mulch, leaves, stuff like that. And it's gonna attach itself to the root system of your plants. So on the next one, see,
No.
like, look at this. See how that's mycorrhiza. It just attaches to living organisms, and it helps everything
Is that
grow.
the oh, that's the thyme.
Hmm?
That's the thyme, right?
Mhm.
I think these are 6 to 8 inches apart.
Mm-hmm.
This one could go up.
See here, guys? See how that mycorrhiza fungi just attaches itself just to life? And this is the mule that helps your garden do what it needs to do. See, now we went down about, can you bring the camera, please? We went down about 6 to 8 inches, and that's the regular soil, okay? No, you want to make sure when you put it in there, you have to pack it around it to kind of make sure there's no air. So when those roots start to break out, it doesn't go into shock. Pat it like a itchy weed.
I don't know about that.
Itchy weed.
It's a potato. Is this corn, babe?
Sure looks like it. Look at the potatoes, guys. Stick them in there.
You grew them?
I don't know how they got there, honey. But we'll let them grow and feed them to the dogs. Now, guys, I'm gonna. Oh, Candace out in the woods. Okay. I was gonna show you a little easier way for the next time. All right, and a lot of these you don't want to get them in too much sun. 8 inches, we go right here.
I don't know if that one's 8. Hold on.
This one?
18 inches apart, that one.
Okay.
That's the sweet basil, 18 inches apart. Who's this? Zabazar.
Jesus.
Oh my goodness.
Goddamn well.
All right, babe, what are you doing?
Yeah, go ahead and just finish. Hey, boy. She's special, baby.
Broke all my stuff already.
Hey, boy, hey. All right, guys, look at this. This is the perfect soil for your raised, well, for your herb garden. Look at that. It doesn't come overnight, but a little bit of patience. You too will have soil like this.
They're gonna work. Yeah.
Like, look at that. Look at that. Go in there and cook. Keep doing your job, buddy. You want to touch it?
Yes.
Why would you want to touch that?
Take him fishing. And when you're taking out your plant, a slight tilt, just like this. Okay, we're gonna place it right in that middle. So here it's almost even. So it was about an inch above. We're gonna dig out another inch or two. Set that baby down like that. I'll take a little bit of the Miracle Grow raised bed soil that my wife loves. So do I. Now, as much mycorrhiza that's on this, we're gonna wedge it down right next to the roots so it can attach itself to the roots so they'll be a little stronger. This is just extra potting mix. We're just gonna bury that down in there.
Nothing get wasted.
So look at that one. He's not as big. And again, it's because this soil, like I explained to you guys, it stays moist, and that's what the worms like. Nice and cool, moist, loose, loomy soil. And again, in my all right guys, in my homemade raised bed, now again, this is mulch, dirt, leaves, okay? Now this has been here for a while. So I'm just wetting this down to make sure everything stays inside of this, okay? So for those of you who cannot afford, like myself, a raised bed, sometimes we have to improvise, all right? And this is the best way. Now actually by me wetting this down, this is just gonna help this stay a little bit more compact. And we've had this little area here a couple years, as I said earlier in the video, just growing carrots. And I think once we grew some sweet potatoes over here, just for dogs. And some of them we actually do juice. But this is all you need, guys. This is all you need. And it doesn't look bad, okay? Honey, if you want to take the camera back and actually show them how this looks from the front of the yard for those who may be a little more concerned about how something like this may look in their yard. So if you want to walk back and just kind of show them the front of this area. Now I am going to dig out a little bit more of this area here. And with my St. Augustine running grass, I'm going to clip these off and plant them somewhere else in the yard so they can continue to grow. That grass is expensive. see here, guys, not too bad. But what's happening here is the way that this is actually elevated, it helps retain a lot of the moisture right here where we want it, okay? And this little, honey, if you want to bring the camera this way, and right here, I do have another one, but here's my rock solar light. I have it actually at its brightest setting. Okay, I'm gonna put another one over there. It's facing the sun because the sun is what charges this throughout the night. And this is what's always shined in this area. And the rabbits do not come over here and bother these carrots. Because if you can think about, look how small and tender that these little carrots are. Perfect for the rabbits. They don't touch it. They don't really like to be in the spotlight. Hey, girl.
Want some more of this?
Why are you coughing? You got coronas? She said, Daddy, I ain't got coronas. All right, guys. Supreme Family Garden here, and thank you so very much for watching. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. May God bless each and every one of you. Thanks so very much for watching. Baby, when you
Battery dying.